Hello guys, this is going to be a more advanced guide to Ratchet Clank Deadlocked. It's going to mostly cover how to sort of avoid getting your robot stuck anywhere or the robots messing up, and a few new tricks that sort of make you save a couple of seconds on a couple of challenges. But the first trick I'm going to show is how to get clankless, or whatever you call it, no clank dialogue. So when you load up a save, what you want to do is spam your right analog stick down to the left as quick as possible as you can, because I think this is quite like frame perfect trick. So I'm not completely sure when you should start doing this, but I usually do it from when I have picking the difficulty. So as you can see, I didn't get it this time, so what I need to do is just reload the save again. And if you're a beginner, don't worry at all. This only saves like 5 seconds. But when you're going for the world record, there's a high chance that you need to actually do this. And I didn't get it again, so what I need to do, like, you just need to reload this until you actually get it. And when you get it, you can sort of just take it easy. You don't need to start the timer every time you do this, because when you get it once, if you just reload the save, you'll get it without spamming like a moron. So once again, I didn't get it, so it's just retrying until you get it, if you have the patience to actually do this trick. So and as you can see, I got it this time. And to be honest, it usually works like the third or fourth time. But I mean, I can't guarantee anything. So when you've actually gotten this, you're quite safe. Like, you don't have to worry like, oh no, I didn't start the timer, I have to redo all this. So when you've gotten it once, now you can start the timer in a real run. And as you can hear, I don't need to sort of spam the analog stick anymore. I just need to keep it down to the left, and just to make sure I actually get it in the start. So as you can see, I can move around and I get no clank dialogue at all. And this saves 5 seconds in the beginning, because clank talks in 5. If you play on English, it will save even more. And if you manage to do this, you actually can play in English, because this is the only part where Spanish actually matters. So let's say you did this and you're like, oh man, this is such a good run. If you're like, oh no, this did not go as planned, you can always restart until you move on from this teleport. If you progress beyond this teleport, you have to redo this whole thing again. So it's quite a pain, but if you get it, you'll save 5 seconds. Hello guys, this is a guide to do the advanced qualifier the right way, so you never have to restart in the beginning. So when you start, you'll usually have your flail out. You can either equip the shotgun, charge boost, and sort of cancel your charge, and equip the flail fast and fail over. Or you could just, when you start, you can just equip the flail right away and do a flail cancel over. Then make sure you stand around this area before you kill these guys, otherwise these will not spawn at all. And make sure that you charge boost to this area, so your 2 robots will spawn right next to you. I'll show when I do the whole challenge in one go, but right now I'm just going step by step. So from here, you need to look down or the game will sort of lag on you. So you sort of want to look down and you'll sort of get a feeling when you have killed all the enemies. So from here, you want to do a flame cancel to the third platform. And then you sort of need to stand on the end of this area to get over this gap. So this is just a charge boost, shoot, and cancel. But you need to do it way faster if you actually want to get it. So when you get here, you don't. If you charge boost the whole way here, you'll, as you could see right there, you'll get the robot spawning right next to you, and then you've lost like 6-8 seconds right in the beginning, and no one wants that. So when you land here, you sort of want to charge boost, stop, kill the enemies just to make sure the robots don't get stuck on them and kill them. And either, if you want to play it real safe, you can walk down and jump down into the lava, and you'll spawn right next here, or you'll spawn right at the end. Otherwise, you could sort of charge boost, shoot, and land in the lava, but you have to make sure you stop sort of in the middle just to make sure that the robots don't respawn, because then they won't instantly respawn in this turret section and you lose like 6-8 seconds until they either walk the whole way over here or teleport again. So I'll show you the quick way. So charge boost, play cancel, walk here, shoot these guys, walk around this area until you see that they spawn. Make sure your robots get right next to you. Play cancel, move the back end of this area, shoot. Then from here, charge boost, shoot once, walk, charge boost into this, and there you go. So I'll show it one more time. So just like that, or I'll do the flail, or I'll actually show how it actually looks, because you'll always start with a wrench in the beginning. So equip the shotgun, slide, flail, cancel, kill the first guys, stand around here until the next one spawns, charge boost to them, shoot, so you make sure that the robot spawns right next to you, otherwise you'll have to reset this. Move to this area, shoot, jump over, charge boost to the mill. Just if one respawns, it's not, you haven't lost everything, but there's a high risk of this not working. But if only one of them respawns, you can still continue. Then, as I said, you can either walk into this lava, or you can sort of just charge boost again into it, and you'll spawn right here, and they'll spawn with you. Hello guys, I'm going to show you now how to get the first challenge on Chronos in what is it, 32 seconds. This is all about being as fast as possible, so you sort of time the respawn times with the robots perfectly, so they spawn right next to the hacking orbs. So when you start this challenge, or when you actually do a speed run of this game, just aim your left analog stick forward while you're skipping the cutscenes and charge boost right away. You'll usually have the rocket equipped, so just charge boost forward, and you don't need to worry about like switching weapons really, because you already aim forward, so when you switch weapons it will choose the shotgun for you. And also make sure you don't charge boost straight forward, because then the guards will shoot you, so go a bit more to the left so they sort of miss you just by so you'll charge boost right here. To do a quick turn, move your left analog stick down left, and move your right analog stick upwards left. So you'll do a really quick turn like that, or my bad, move the left analog stick downwards right and you'll do a quick turn. So I'll show that right to you. So as you can see, I move a bit to the left just to make sure I don't get shot. So charge boost once, charge boost twice, quick turn, shoot, quick turn, charge boost, shoot, charge boost again. If they spawn there, you're sort of safe. Then right here you need to insta do this or do that as fast as possible. Otherwise, if you like bonk or if you ledge grab or anything like that, you won't get this in 32 seconds. So this is all about like doing it as fast as possible, and so you need to practice this a lot. But the main things you need to know is aim forward right from the start before the cutscene ends, so you sort of just charge boost right away, and so you also can choose the shotgun really easy. Then when you charge boost here, make sure you charge boost and shoot and make a quick turn by, like I said, moving the left analog stick downwards right and the right analog stick upwards left, and you'll do a turn as quick as possible. Then you charge boost again, shoot, charge boost again, shoot. I would not recommend doing a quick turn here because usually I aim too much to the left and I charge boot out to my death. So from here, just do a regular turn and charge boost again, shoot, because you can sort of lose all the momentum here if you don't shoot. So just to make sure you shoot right before here, so you sort of slide. You can either go to the left or the right of this, what do you call it, circle, bunker thingy, it doesn't really matter. If you want to be on the safe side, I would go on the left side because there's a risk of you falling to your death on the right side. But anyways, from here you charge boost again. You won't bonk here, so you're safe. You just need to charge boost over this. And then ignore these enemies, charge boost again. Quickly select your flame and do the wall climb flame cancel at once. If you ledge grab like this, you're not going to get this in 32 seconds. So you need to practice like what I do is usually like aim backwards right after. So I sort of don't ledge grab at all. And you make sure you hold in X to get the highest jump you can get. From here, don't do a double jump either. Or you can do a double jump, but you'll still risk the robots not spawning right next to the hacker orbs. So I usually just do a long jump. And when you have sort of gotten up here, just charge boost right away. There's not really a risk of you dying here at all, because you'll have like plenty of time fixing where you're going when you charge boost. So once and charge boost, slam dunk. Hello guys, this is Muckeman's guide to Showdown with Shellshock. When you start this challenge, either use like sniper or shotgun. It's the best weapons to sort of do this challenge or do this challenge in 14 seconds. So when you start, aim for this area, charge boost once. If you don't slide, move a bit to the right, so you sort of look at the wall, just like this. Then you want to charge boost forward, straight forward, a bit to the right, but mostly forward. And then you want to shoot right around here, so you sort of slide through the wall. And this will, will instantly. So I'll try to show it for you. Just like that. If you want to get this in 14 seconds, you need to also practice that so you insta-clips the robots spawns right next to you. Otherwise, if you don't insta-clip, the robots will sort of get stuck in this area, and you need to wait for the timer until they respawn right next to you again. So there's a lot of time for that. So once more, charge boost once. If you don't slide, move a bit right. Look around this area, charge boost again, shoot right before the edge, and clip through. Charge boost in just to make sure they spawn right next to you. And you will get this challenge in 14 seconds. So I will try to show you that. So slide, shoot. Charge boost in. Aim upwards towards Shellshock, switch to a sniper, and 14 seconds. There you go. Hello guys, this is a guide to Landstalker Stalking. This is a challenge you can get done in 42 seconds or either 54. So I'm going to show you like the best possible outcome you can have from this challenge and how to make sure your robots don't get stuck anywhere. So I'll restart. Get out. Equip the shotgun. It's important we have the shotgun. From here, you charge boost once, and you sort of don't move your left analog stick anymore when you sort of start sliding. Otherwise, you won't get this nice jump up here. So the most ideal situation is that you charge. If you charge around here, you'll stop right away. So this is the best area to sort of get the slide jump upwards here. If you land in this area, you can sort of mark this node. You have like a short window here until you need to go on to the next place if you want this to be done in 42 seconds. So when you charge boost, you jump up here, land in this area, spam a couple of times. If you see that the robot is coming up this way with the wrench, you're good. So don't charge boost right into him. So go to the left of him once, twice. Here you charge boost and cancel so you don't bonk. And here you charge boost and cancel. And when you do this, make sure you don't do like one of these lag jumps to get up here, or otherwise your robot will get stuck and you won't get this in 42 seconds. So don't try to do anything like that, just wait for your momentum to die down and sort of jump up here and mark this node. Both my robots are dead now, so I can't mark it, but anyways, if you're lucky, your robot will get up here and you will be able to mark it. I usually use the sniper here just to mark them, and I died. So I'll just go back up here. So try not to get any of this kind of stuff, because then your robot will get stuck in this area when you do this in a real world. So usually you just want to make sure your robot doesn't die. So you just shoot. When you have killed this ship, you can move on to the laser door, but make sure you kill the ship that shoots missiles on your robot, otherwise you won't get this either. So now I actually have to do this the right way. So let's see here. So you mark it, you go over here, equip the sniper. When the ship spawns, shoot it, equip the shotgun again. Charge boost either on the right or left side. Charge boost once, spam, like call on the robots, spam that, because then you'll get the robot to instantaneously spawn right here. Just mark the node and move on. You can shoot 1 or 2 shotgun shots, it doesn't matter. You don't really need to care about this robot. What you need to care about though is to move quickly over to this next node. If you're slow, your robot will spawn like down there in the middle. that if you're fast enough, your robot will spawn right next to this node, and that's how you get it in 42 seconds. So I'll try to show it. Two or three shots and then move on. Hopefully you'll get this robot. This is like a good spot. He gets up right away. Equip the sniper, not the shield link. Move on to the middle. Kill that ship. Skip the cutscene. Charge boost in once. Charge in twice. Call on the robot. Now he died unfortunately, so that's unlucky. Then you just move on. So this time I won't get it in like 32 seconds because like the wrong robot went to the wrong place. But this should still be around 50 seconds, which is not like an improvement really, but you don't really lose time on this tactic if it doesn't work. So I'll just try this again until I can get this. It's all about if you're lucky enough to that the robots don't really die, but you can at least prevent it in the beginning. But the problem is, if you're not fast enough on this, your robot will spawn like way back, and then you can just forget getting this to work at all. So you need to be really fast so your robot sort of spawns right next to you when you cancel the third shot or third charge. So from here, hopefully my robots don't die this time. I column him, then I mark it, then I move on to this next one. Hopefully he'll spawn right next to me now, just like that. This should be around like 42 or 45. This is the fastest way to do Landstalker Stalkin. So let's see, 44 seconds. So this is all about getting the beginning correct, otherwise everything else falls apart. Hello guys, once again, you're going to hear this a lot of times, and this is a guide, it's just sort of a run through how to do as the wrench turn as fast as possible. So right away, don't care about these guys, really, just mark this, get out, move your right analog stick to the left as you sort of aim towards, and then you just jump, and you sort of jump all the way up their stairs, so you can just charge boost away, shoot and mark this. From here, just that's the faster way, just slide down here, mark one, shoot once, so then mark and move on. Your robot is not going to die, but it's going to sort of spawn right here if you're fast enough. So this node is going to take the longest, but don't worry if you don't see the start fading away. So from here, charge boost again, shoot, mark it. From there, charge boost, shoot. From here, jump up. What you need to do here is, because none of your robots is going to be available until like 3 seconds later, you want to turn this node by yourself. But the problem is the turret or robots, enemy robots can come up. So when you sort of come up here, you sort of want to do a quick switch to the shield. So let's say jump up, switch to the shield, switch back, shoot once, and turn. I mean, there's no guarantee for this working, as you can see, this can happen. So you can go for the shield, but it's way safer going the turret, but it's more difficult equipping in such a short time period. So I will do this again. Get out of here. As you can see, the robots will get faster to the first node if you kill the guards. It's not crucial, but it goes faster, so that's why I usually, when I play, I shoot once just to kill them. It takes a bit longer to move on, but it's faster either way. So this should look like something like that. Then your robot should spawn right next to this node. You go down here, shoot once, mark, move on. this should give you the fastest time possible on as the range turn. Hello guys, this is Mukimane's guide to Labyrinth of Death. When you start, just equip the shotgun or the sniper. Aim for this area and charge boost down. When you come to this part, don't start spam clicking hack orbs. Click it once and mark one of these two nodes, but make sure you mark both of these ones before you mark any of these. It doesn't really matter if you pick the left one before the right one, but you need to do it a bit quickly or the robots will sort of catch up to you and it won't work. When you mark these like that, or you can go for all four, but it's a bit more risky, you sort of jump up on this platform and you do a charge boost, then you shoot in the air and you'll get through this wall, just like this. When you get through the wall, quickly make your way to the left. Don't look back on your robots. It happens sometimes it doesn't work then when you look at the robots or something like that. And you don't need to specifically get through this wall, but if you want to sort of play it safe, you can get through this wall. If everything goes south, you can sort of mark these nodes either way, but you'll lose a lot of time anyways. So I'll show you the correct way. So aim here, mark, 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 charge boost through. Just pray and hope that this works, but it's quite safe, as you can see, as long as you don't look back at your robots, as long as you don't spam click hacking the orbs, or if you mark the left nodes for some reason first, or if you just mark one of the nodes to the right. If you do it this way, it will like always work, and you'll save like I haven't done this in a long time, but I can show you how long it takes when you do it the other way. So then you need to do this whole way, and it takes like an extra 4 seconds or so. You can get this challenge in 11 seconds if you mark all the nodes. There's a chance you get in 11, but there's a higher risk of you not getting through this wall quickly enough. But let's see if I can get it in 11 seconds. Just like that. So that's the fastest way to do it, but it's a bit more risky. Hello guys, this is a guide to node overload and how to make sure that your robots will never ever again mess up. When you start, equip the turret gun, walk to this platform, jump up. I usually place down 3 turrets, but you sort of know you're safe when your robot sort of gets up this edge. I'll need to restart to just show you how it actually looks. So jump up here, 1, 2, 3. When you see him, mark, and to make sure your second robot doesn't start bugging, you want to charge boost around this corner. It will sort of make it safe that everything works fine. And then charge boost again and mark this node for the next one and place some turrets. When you charge boost over here, don't move to this area because there's a chance that your robot spawns beneath this wall and then he'll lose a lot of time again. So make sure you sort of stand in this area just to make sure your robot spawns right here instead of down to the right. Place 1 or 2 turrets, mark the node, go over here. You should be safe by now, like there shouldn't be any more problems with this challenge. Place 2, 3 turrets, mark this, go to the next one. By now, your robots have taken a lot of damage, so to make sure that your robot doesn't die, use the shotgun and shoot once after you mark the node. If the turrets doesn't come up like right away, then when you go over here, you're safe, like you're done. Either if your robots are still on these 2 nodes, you can turn this yourself when you've shot the turrets, and you should be good, and you should be always get like 53 or 52 on this challenge. But It's the first 3 nodes that are the biggest problem with this challenge. So wait for your guy to come up, go around this corner just to make sure your robot doesn't mess up. Mark, go to this next one, stand in this area just to make sure that your robot doesn't spawn on the right side and get stuck again. So just like that, as you can see, he's good. And now we're sort of safe for the rest of the challenge. So from here, mark, move on, mark this last one, just to make sure nothing happens with your robot, he dies or something, you just kill the turrets. And if your robot gets messed up like that, he thinks he's supposed to turn that node, just turn yourself, because you don't need the robots anymore. And that's the best way to do as the node turns, I think it's called. Yeah, no, node overload. And you won't ever have a problem with the robots ever again if you do it this way. If you do a bit like wrong, there's still a chance of them messing up, but this should make it more safe doing this challenge and hopefully make you reset less. Hello guys, this is Mukimannen once again, back with a guide on how to do hoverbike or dust as safe and as fast as possible. Depending on how much impact you have or how much damage you have on each of these guns, you can either choose the rocket launcher or the flail. I usually go with the rocket launcher. And when you start, charge boost once, mark it, kill it, and when you get here, don't spam click or anything, because then you'll lose time, because only one of your robots will be hacking these orbs, and if you move on, he will not understand to hack these orbs at all, and you will lose a lot of time. But if you mark one at a time, they'll understand that you can just move on super quickly to the next one. From here, you EMP again, kill the turret, mark one. You don't have to care about this crab or anything like that, and you can just move on right away. So it's always fastest to mark, take it easy and mark one node at a time. So I'll show you that again. So mark, EMP, mark, move on. EMP the next one. Mark, next one. As you can see, I actually clicked a bit too much, too fast, so as you can see my robot's stuck there and then you've lost a lot of time. So I'll do this one more time correctly. So mark it. Mark once, mark twice, move on. There we go. Mark once, mark twice, just move on. You don't need to care about the enemies or anything like that. EMP this one. Mark once, switch to the turret gun and you're safe. So that's the safe and easiest way to do this challenge. The beginning, you can wait a bit longer around just to make sure the robot doesn't get stuck if you want to be on the safe side. But usually if you mark both the nodes and see both of the robots going there, you're going to be safe. Hello guys, this is Mukimannen's guide to seek and destroy in 22 seconds. First thing you need to do is get this first star, otherwise you can just give up on this strat right away. The second thing to do is dance around so you make sure that at least one turret or one star goes back. This will sort of trigger them to go backwards again. So hopefully now you'll get all of them. We should get it in 24 seconds. So that was a bit slow, but still a lot faster than the regular way. So as long as you get at least one of them going back, you're safe. You don't need to worry, because the guys will turn around, more will spawn, and yeah. So as you can see, even when I messed up there, sort of went or worked. And if like one of them gets still past all your turns, just go backwards and they will change direction again. And as you can see, I still get the same time as you would get at regular run. So it's quite safe, but it's still possible to lose time. But if you don't get this first star, just give up on this strat right away, because you won't get them to turn around, and you won't make more spawn and everything. So you have to shoot the first one to sort of, I don't know, trick them into thinking that they need to change direction. But as you can see, you can get like 23 seconds. Hello guys, this is a guide to energy collectors. How to get this without the robots messing up ever again. So when you start, just jump up. I usually use the shotgun. Stand next to the railing. When you see one of the robots getting above the railing, that's when you know you can mark this node, otherwise they'll get stuck underneath here forever. And that's how you sort of play it safe with these guys. If you want to play it even more safe, you could walk over here instead of doing charge boost cancel after you mark the node, but I mean it doesn't really matter that much. But it's the beginning that's the most important part, that you sort of wait for you guys to get above, because as you can see, I was too quick and now my guys are stuck there for like the next like 8 seconds or so. So just be patient, wait for one of you guys to be like above the railing and move on. Always make sure your robots understand you, so just always wait a tiny bit for them before you move on. Don't be too hasty. But that's about it to this challenge, and then you want to quit the rocket launcher for the challenge at the end of this planet. And you should never have problems with this challenge again. Again, just make sure you take it easy in the beginning and wait for the first robot to get like above the railing. So don't be too quick here, otherwise you'll just lose time instead. So there you go. Like when he's up around this area, you know you can click him to turn. Hello guys. I'm going to show you how to do shields up in 52 seconds. So when you do this challenge, you always want to mark the nodes once. Don't press more than that, or this won't work at all. When you have marked these two, you want to kill these turrets, all these turrets. When you kill them, you're ready to mark the next ones. When you mark these ones and kill these turrets, mark these ones once. Then move on to these ones. When you've killed everything, mark these ones once. So you're going to hear this a lot. When you killed everything here, mark these ones. And move to the end, sort of, and mark these ones. So I'll show you a real run through of this. So quickly go down here, mark once both of these, kill these turrets. Move over here, mark, move on. Next ones, mark, kill everything here. Mark, move on. You don't want to be too fast than your robots, but you need to be a bit up ahead, otherwise you won't get that long hacking string as you see, like that. But if you're sort of 4 hacking nodes ahead, you should be fine, and you should get this in around 52 to 54 seconds. As you can see right here, this should be 54. Yeah. So what you need to make sure is that you don't stand too close to your robots, or they won't do the whole long thing, long hacking part. So you need to make sure that you sort of move on to the next part a bit ahead. But if you move too fast, if you just go around the place and mark everything, this is not going to work at all. So here you can sort of make sure and wait, but then move on quickly. Then mark these. And remember, don't spam click anything. So wait around this corner for them to be done. There you go, mark the next ones and move over here so they hack these ones fast as well. Otherwise you will get 52 seconds or so, or 54. But like when you're sort of done with a corner, you can sort of wait behind the corner to sort of make sure, okay, they actually move on until you mark the next ones. And that's how you do shields up in 52 to 54. Hello guys, this is a guide to do leave no man behind as fast as possible without robots getting stuck. Unfortunately, there's really not a trick to this. You just need to be really fast doing all the clips so your robot doesn't respawn before you're through all the clips you need to do. So when you do this, you need to quickly get through this first wall. Just walk to the left and jump. It's usually easy. Right here, outer ring, right next to the laser. Shoot once, move, and slam through. And don't be fooled by my robot not teleporting to me to the right. If you're lucky, it can happen it doesn't respawn right next to you if you did this part really quick. If you do the first clip really quick, there's a chance of the robot not spawning right next to you. But if the robot spawns right next to you here, there's not too much you can do. What I usually do is spam click, like call on the robot and jump over the gravy. It usually has the biggest chance of it spawning right next to you. So once more, it's the first part that's the most important, that you don't fail on this part, because otherwise the robot will spawn right next to you and you lose like a lot of time. So as you can see, he doesn't really spawn next to me until I clip through this wall. So as you can see, if you take too long, he will spawn right next to you, but it's important to get the first wall quick. Then you have a bigger time span to do this part. But if you've trained this game a while, this clip is really easy, because you just need to keep the outer ring right next to the wall, and then you just slam to the left, walk and slam to the left, walk left and slam to the left. So I'll try to show this to you. Well, now I was quite lucky, but let's say it doesn't respawn right away, just jump back and forth. So it should look like something like this, and it should take around it should only take 15 seconds if you do this all correctly at once. But now I was a bit too greedy. So that's not going to work. So there we go. This is around 18 seconds or so. But if you do this all at once, my gravity thing is quite useless, because it sort of gets you the same time either way. But that's how you leave no man behind without the robot getting stuck in front of the laser wall. Basically just be fast.